Exactly. So
I got one for you guys.
Yeah.
Young lady in our church has been serving God faithfully for years, has not been asked out on a date for years. Question she wants to know is why? Are men intimidated by me? She has a great career. She's very successful. She's beautiful. She loves Jesus. She's the total package. But the question that she wants an answer to is, why have I not been asked on a date?
That wasn't on my question.
It wasn't. I have the inside connection with somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Funny. I think I might have a little bit of firsthand experience with this because with Amy, it was a little while, I think, since her last boyfriend or a serious relationship.
And Nelson is dating an amazing, beautiful woman named Amy. She's awesome. And they've been dating for how long now?
About 10 months. Yeah. I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world. Love you, Ben. So, but I think for her, I can't really speak to what her side of it was like.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think I'm God's best for her, and I'm really praying that this is the relationship He had me waiting for. And I really do believe that it is that, and has the potential to be that. But I know for me, the season right before we started dating was a season of preparation for me. And I feel like God was really readying me. And in that moment, I didn't know what He was readying me for. And, it'd be really cool if it was all just to get me ready for her, because that would be completely worth it. Yeah. And it just seems like something God would do, because He loves us that much anyway. But I just feel like it could be a chance that it could be a readying season, a season of preparation for her. He could be preparing the man for her. There could just be something that just isn't working out in God's plan for it in that timing. And I think it just all goes down to are you really trusting God's timing for you? And I can think of many, many things that I personally wasn't trusting God's timing for outside of relationships, whether it's career, finances, relationships also, where you just get really impatient with God. And, I think we just have to trust that He knows best.
And that's a faith walk.
Absolutely. 100%.
I'm gonna take a little different approach. I love my mom. She's a great woman. She has a great job. She loves God, but she can be a little intimidating. And I don't know if God has a plan for everyone to just magically meet and find someone. I think sometimes we have to take the initiative as people, and if we just sit over by the wall and become a wallflower, we might not ever get asked out to dance. I think we have to actually go out on the dance floor and look. So whether that looks for, I'm not saying a woman has to ask out a man. I think that she's welcome to. I prefer to ask out a woman, but there's nothing wrong with making yourself, putting yourself in that person's point of view, letting them see you, letting themselves be seen. So if that means online dating, if that means joining a connect group with guys that you like, but not just standing there and waiting. Okay, God, I'm ready to date. Asking God to do everything, but going, okay, God, I'm ready to date. I'm asking that You would help me out, and maybe talk to some girlfriends, maybe who have found relationships, and say, what should I do? How can I get, if I like this person, what's a way that I can let him see me, or be seen, let myself be seen, and show interest in this person without coming across as being too aggressive.
Okay, that was way out of left field. I did not expect that. I honestly didn't expect to hear that. Thank you for that. Okay. So then, is your mom doing that?
She is.
Go mom.
Go mom. Well.
And her name is no.
I'm screaming, guys. Don't worry.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure you are. Things that a woman should avoid. Qualities, characteristics, personality traits.
One thing I think a woman should avoid is a man should not be a damsel in distress. If you're dating a guy that you constantly have to save, that's that. I mean, if you want to be a superhero and if you want to be a mom to a grown kid, then that's a good idea. But if you want Yeah, I'm trying to choose my words very carefully.
Okay.
Do not date a guy who comes off as a damsel in distress.
Okay.
There are even friends that I have who I think are great guys, but the decisions that they make continuously put themselves in the position where they constantly have, every day is a new crisis. If you see someone who is updating their status on Facebook or Twitter and they're going through the same crisis, quoting the same sad songs they were doing a year ago, then it's like, just pray for them, but
There's no
but
progress.
move past it. But I think it's important to say, because I think sometimes because of the natural nurturers and lovers that women are,
Yeah.
if they're struggling with something, they'll look for significance for, how can I make this man better? How can I improve this guy? So
true.
they may not consciously know it, but they look for a guy who's a project. But if you constantly have to save a guy, I'm not talking about finding a man that you need to encourage, because I mean, I need encouragement. I need to know that you as my wife believe in me. But if you constantly have to save this dude, if you're constantly having to clean up for stupid decisions that he makes, if he's not seeking wisdom from other people, he's not praying for wisdom, he just kind of doesn't plan anything in his life, he just is happy being where he's at, then I would say that's something to watch out for. And then a man who's selfish. And then Carlos alluded to some things earlier. If he's not tithing, if he's not serving, and those things may sound like a checklist, but if he's not going to serve God, he's not going to serve you. If he's not tithing and he's leading your relationship, you're under the umbrella of him as a leader, and you are basically, you're going to be in a position where God is not able to bless you, where his hands are tied.